there is a theory that says that there are predominantly 4 predominant parenting styles: the authoritative parent, the dominating parent, the permissive parent, and the unengaged parent. Those are the 4 predominant parenting styles. And if you were to look at a dominating parent, for parenting, there are 3 key characteristics. Now, bear in mind, I'm being very broad here. You've got nurturance, expectation, and respect. Nurturance, expectation, and respect are 3 pillars of parenting. In a dominating parenting relationship, a parent will have low nurturance, high expectations though. So not a lot of embracing and cuddly, there's lots of love, but there's low nurturance. High expectations though, oh yes you can, the yes you can mentality. And there's also low respect. So this is how you start to distinguish between the parenting styles. Low respect. What do I mean by that? You don't tell me what you're going to do. I'm going to tell you what you're going to study. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do after school. I'm very dominating. So low nurturance, high expectations, and low respect. For the unengaged parent, there is low nurturance, low expectations, and low respect. Okay? For permissive parenting, this is the parent that might say, I just want my child to be happy. As long as they're happy, I don't mind what they do. And I'm more interested in being a friend to my child than being a parent. There is high nurturance, lots of love and affection and tenderness, but there's low expectations. What you want to do, I'm happy with that. And then moderate respect, very inconsistent enforcement of rules and boundaries. But then you have the authoritative parent, and they will demonstrate high nurturance, lots of demonstrable love and affection. Okay, so the child knows it's child-centered. They know they are loved. Many children actually do not know they are loved. It's sad to say that. I remember being on a program very quickly, and a young man I was taking home because he was demonstrating threatening behavior. I was taking him home. He lived in London, but I had to take him to his brother who was studying at Keele University in Stoke. So that goes to show you something about he couldn't go back home at that time. This is the middle of the night. And I says to him, because he demonstrated a great respect to a mentor from London. And I says to him, why is it that when everybody else was around you and trying to engage with you and trying to get you to calm down because you were showing and demonstrating threatening behavior, you responded to nobody apart from this one person out of about 7 adults? And he said, Stephen, with all due respects, I don't know you, and I don't have to show you any respect. But this person I know loves me. And he says, you either love me or you hate me. And that's why that person could speak into my life. And I never forgot that moment. So children sometimes don't feel they actually are loved. So in a authoritative parenting, there is high nurturance, high expectations. Yes, you can. I'm going to support you. Yes, you can. You're speaking confidence and faith into that child, and lots of respect. What do you want to do? They ask open-ended questions. They might be guided conversations at times, but they're starting from the viewpoint that the child has agency and can choose their direction, although it's with guidance. So I just wanted to leave this thought in our minds about what type of parenting styles are we demonstrating? Because out of those 4 parenting styles, the authoritative, the dominating, yes you will, the permissive, whatever makes you happy, or the unengaged, I don't want to see you, stay in your room, as long as you're behaving yourself, that's all that interests me, okay? All the authoritative, dominating, permissive, 20% of the population generally practice that type of parenting style. 40% of the community, the school community, are engaged with unengaged parenting. And that is sad. Okay, so we have to start to question ourselves. But when we look at ethnic diversity and social deprivation, lots of people, if you ask people from the African and Caribbean community or the white working class community, many of them will identify with the dominating parenting style. Low nurturance, which is, you know, not too much hand holding, but high expectations and but low respect. Just do what I tell you to do, okay? When you look at the education outcomes for all of those, the most successful education outcome group are those who come through the authoritative parenting style, where there is support, encouragement, and clear guidelines, okay? And so it's very important that we see this. The dominating parenting style that says, yes, you will, yes, you can, and you're going to study, you're going to study, you're going to do what I tell you to do, they actually come out moderately. And in fact, so research tells that they actually in later life are most attuned to having breakdowns. So when we start thinking about the long-term relationship that we're having with our children and the seed that we're sowing, it's very important that we practice high nurturance, high respect, and have high expectations. So